to go?
This is a crisis.
This is no time for Donald Trump's record of hysterical xenophobia.
Biden's son inked $1 billion deal with a subsidiary of the Bank of China.
China is going to eat our lunch? Come on, man. They're not bad folks.
Since the outbreak, the Communist Party has been mobilizing overseas organizations to buy local supplies and send them to China.
It is in our self-interest that China continue to prosper. What a beautiful history we wrote together. Banning all travel will not stop it.
The president is right. That travel restriction on China, as every public health official we've talked to said, bought the country time.
That was a very smart move right there.
Hysterical xenophobia.
Xenophobia. I complimented him on dealing with China. I'm not going nuts. I'm looking forward to this, man. You walk behind me in a debate. Come here, man. Rich Fitzgerald, the county executive, Allegheny County executive, being here, and we don't always live up to them. That's who we are. Go to Joe 30330 and help me in this fight. You can speak out and be more straightforward. Senator Joe, I mean, but I mean, it's not about, I know you're supporting by saying booing, but look, here's the deal. Union workers, the UAW took incredible cuts in their future. We don't have here in Miami, in Florida. We don't have it here, and that is if you keep all these breakthroughs we have with the whole, dealing with the whole, help people who have or in fact are likely to get Alzheimer's by Wall Street bankers, CEOs, and hedge fund managers. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. I found that the secretary, we sat together in many meetings. My wife is a full-time teacher, taught all during when we were vice president. But President Trump and the demagogues around the world, how can a person dignity be maintained?
And she never yields. She does not break. She stands up.
The bills that the president, the future president here, that the senator is talking about. We choose truth over facts. I keep my recommendations to him in private. Unlike you, I expect you would go ahead and say whatever was said privately with him. That's why I'll end the gag rule, the global gag rule that prevents money from getting to NGOs. $600 billion worth of loopholes in the law. Why they do that? I looked at it anyway. That's what I think my plan. I know what my plan does. By strengthening. To conquer devastating diseases like cancer and addiction and Alzheimer's. Because we've neglected all my time in public life from since I've gotten involved. Folks, we're virtually energy independent. That's the essence of what my plan in detail lays out. I'm happy to discuss it more in detail if the senator wants to. And so that triumph of democracy and liberalism over fascism and autocracy.
And you heard it in the debate. John McCain. I don't recognize him anymore.
We invested significantly in this city, in transportation, anyway, the point is we've made significant investments in this state. I expect in this city. They also got that last year out of the statement, the mission statement of our Citizenship and Immigration Services. And partnerships built on coercion, on non-traditional threats like weaponized corruption. We cannot be a credible voice on the proliferation of nuclear security and on proliferation of nuclear security. We'll look for enforceable commitments. They'll reduce emissions. I'm looking forward to this, man. You walk behind me in a debate. Come here, man.